Boccaccio.
Ninyo.
Go representative.
Hoy, we'll discuss group 1.
Discuss group 1.
Kuday, ani.
Double time. After prepare group 2. Wala kayo po kami na So, ang author kay si Giovanni Boccaccio. Ang iyang famous work ay the Cameron. So, ang content niya is one. Sa collection of Arabic stories by Giovanni Boccaccio, told by a group of 10 young people, 7 women and 3 men. Flee to countryside to escape the Black Death in Florence. Over 10 days with themes ranging from love, wit, and trickery to misfortune and novel things. So, gay tales include
So yung characteristics like brave narrative, diverse themes, realism, wit and humor, humanism and critique of authority, moral ambiguity, storytelling as escapism. Then the historical background of Giovanni Boccaccio lived during the early Italian Renaissance and was deeply influenced by the Black Death, which ravaged Europe in the mid-40th century. His most famous works is the Decameron and reflects both the humanist ideals of Renaissance and social realities of Florentine life. He was also influenced by Dante and Petrarch, contributing to the revival and classical literature and development of Italian prose. Thank you.
okay. Give them a round of applause. Okay, next group 2.
Which is Dante Alighieri. Dante Alighieri, he was a famous author of Renaissance period. Dante Alighieri, he was an Italian poet, philosopher, and a politician born of Florence. His life was marked by political turmoil, particularly between the Guildists and Ghibellines, leading to his exile. During his period, Dante wrote the Divine Comedy, which reflects his religious beliefs, political views, and personal content of Divine Comedy. The content of Divine Comedy have a sub-categories. 3 subcategories: the Inferno, Purgatory, and Paradise. The Inferno has 9 circles, which is the limbo and unbaptized, the gluttony, external hunger, the wrath, the anger and hatred, heresy, denied and absolute faith, violence, the neighbor and oneself God, fraud, thief, deception, and treachery. Treachery is betrayed. And the second one is purgatory. Purgatory, Dante and a very helpful monk in purgatory, where souls are purified for entry into heaven. The purgatory have 7 deadly sins, which is the pride, envy, wrath, sloth, greed, gluttony, lust. And the third one is the paradise. Paradise is guided by Beatrice. Dante journeys through the heaven, experiencing divine love and wisdom. The framework of his work is Dante is considered one of the greatest poets in history, often referred as the father of Italian language. The characteristic of his poetry is allegory. Allegory, the journey of symbolizes the soul, death, and salvation. Moral and religious theme explores sin and redemption. And the divine justices. Political criticism, criticize corrupt leaders. The fourth one, vernacular language, written in the Tuscan dialect. The fifth, symbolism, one is a classical influence, inspired by the authors like Virgil. The seventh is contrapasto, infernal punishment, much the sins uncommitted.
Okay, let's give them a round of applause. Back to Group 1. Okay, next we have Group 3.
So next is Leonardo Bruni. So Leonardo Bruni was born on in Arezzo, Italy. So he studied in Florence under the patronage of the Medici family and became one of the leading scholars of the early Renaissance. So please take note that Leonardo Bruni was one of the scholars in the early Renaissance. So he was a key figure in the humanist movement, advocating for the revival of classical learning and values. He was also involved in the political life of Florence, serving as a chancellor of the city. So Leonardo Bruni's famous work is the history of the Florentine people. So the history of the Florentine people, it emphasized the humanist approach, and it emphasized the importance of classical sources and the lessons they could offer for contemporary governance and society. So the book highlights Florence's achievements in commerce, culture, and intellectual growth, reflecting Renaissance ideals of humanism and pride in civic identity. So this work is a comprehensive history of Florence, from its legendary origins up to Bruni's own time. It is divided into multiple books, each covering different periods of Florentine history. So the work is notable for its clear, engaging prose and its effort to integrate historical narrative with moral and civic lessons, reflecting the Renaissance humanist ideals of combining classical learning with contemporary issues. So Leonardo Bruni. So Leonardo Bruni is the author of the history of the Florentine people, which talk about humanist ideals and the narrative with moral and civic lessons.
Okay. Clap, everyone. Clap. Okay, thank you, Group 3, and now we're going to proceed Group 4.
So our author is William Shakespeare, an English playwright and poet whose works has profoundly influenced English literature and drama. He was born in Stratford-upon-Avon and became a central figure in London's theatrical scene. So he rise to prominence coincided with the Elizabethan and Jacobean eras, a time of English cultural renaissance and expansion. Between 1590 and 1613, Shakespeare wrote a vast range of plays, including the comedies, Midsummer Night's Dream, the tragedies like Hamlet and Macbeth, and histories like the Richard III. His works often explore timeless themes of love, power, betrayal, and the human condition, blending classical influences with a deep understanding of contemporary politics and society. So Shakespeare's theater, the Globe, became a major cultural hub in London, and he retired to Stratford-upon-Avon around 1613, and he died in 1616, leaving behind a literary legacy that continues to shape literature and drama worldwide. So our story is all about Hamlet by William Shakespeare.
Hamlet is one of the famous works of Shakespeare. Hamlet is a tragedy that delves into themes of revenge, madness, and existential uncertainty. The play begins with the ghost of King Hamlet revealing to his son, Prince Hamlet, that he was murdered by his brother Claudius, who was since the throne and married Queen Hamlet's quest for teenage is complicated with his own doubts and unfeigned madness, leading to a complex exploration of sanity, morality, and the nature of existence. The play features soliloquies that reveal Hamlet's internal struggles, rich dialogue, and layered plot involving political intrigue and personal betrayal. Its characteristic elements include deep psychological analysis, indicate character development, and focus on moral ambiguity and existential questions.
Okay, thank you so much, Group 4. Let's proceed to Group 5. Group 5.
So our author is Leonardo da Vinci. He was a Renaissance man and artist, inventor, engineer, and scientist. He was born in 1452 in Vinci, Italy, and moved to Florence at a young age to study art. Da Vinci is famous for his works such as Mona Lisa, The Last Supper, and Vitruvian Man. His famous artwork is Mona Lisa. So the characteristics of Leonardo da Vinci's work is the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa's composition is simple yet effective. The subject is placed in a straightforward profile. The background blurred and indistinct. The composition is balanced and harmonious with no dominant elements drawing attention away from the subject. Also, the Mona Lisa is relatively small, measuring only 77 cm by 53 cm. This intimate size makes it easy to appreciate the details and the subtitles of the painting. The material needed of the Mona Lisa is painted on a single piece of popular wood using oil plants. The painting is remarkably well preserved considering its age, with only minor restoration made over the years. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much. And pakpak. Okay. So you're done with the groupings. You're assigned author, so we will be having again. Each group will make a timeline of the author and their works in the Renaissance period. We'll give you 5 minutes to answer, but really need you discuss. Okay, we only have 20 minutes para tapos after na kay assessment. Okay? Okay. Pag mo na mo sa timeline sa inyong Renaissance period. Then submit it together sa after sa 5 minutes, one ko sa assessment. Oh, my goodness. Kanina lang na swati or lain nga palit. Pero same group ra.
Bale, ang timeline mo ito na authors or each author ra.
Each author, nagyapon no? Ay, tanan.
Dili na. Ano lagi sa
Sige. Sige ra. Kung ibalik ninyo niya. Kumaan kay assessment dayon.
Assessment. Saan assessment?
Ay, ang assessment, ano na lang kaya assessment, after yun sa timeline, ang assessment is, this is an informal assessment. So each student will write down one author and its famous work and identify the characteristics of the work that they choose. So, pasa din ninyo, because